Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and hi sis. So today we are from group 8. Want to present our assignment for this subject, which is BEEC 3433 Computer Network and Security. Our topic is about distributed denial of service attack, which is DDoS. So let me introduce you our members. Firstly, Nabilah, AMIRAH binti Azha. Secondly, FARAH, NABIHAH binti RAMLAN. Thirdly, NURBALQIS, BAHIRAH binti NAZRI. And lastly, ALLYA, MAISARAH binti ABDUL. So for the abstract, generally our paper assignment is about DDoS that include explanation how the DDoS attack happened, the prevention, and we also want to create awareness about DDoS. So from high level, DDoS attack is like unexpected traffic jam, clogging up the highway by preventing regular traffic from it will be arrived to its destination. So this is about how DDoS disrupt the traffic by targeting the server, service or network. So for the further information, I will go to the introduction.
Okay, for the introduction, first thing first, we need to know the denial of service, which is DDoS attack. DDoS is one of the type of denial of service DOS, which is one of the most destructive security threats, which is to shut down a machine network to make it inaccessible to its intended users. It happened when hackers use a program to flood server with malicious traffic. DDoS is malicious attempt to disrupt the normal traffic of a targeted server. DDoS attack also occur when multiple systems orchestrate a synchronized DOS attack to a single target.
Okay, my name is Nabilah and I'm going to present about how DDoS actually works. Okay, DDoS is one of the cybercrime occur on the network where the attacker use multiple botnet devices that have been hijacked earlier by the attacker themselves to attack targeted server by overwhelming the traffic with amount of number of requests to access the targeted server or large packets sent through the server, intending to crash it, cause denial of services to legitimate users to the resources of the server. DDoS is divided to three types of attack: attack on the application, attack on the protocol, and attack of volumetric. Firstly, on the application, also known as level 7 DDoS attack, as it is attack the top layer of the OSI model where common internet requests such as HTTP GET and HTTP POST happens. One of the example of application attack is HTTP flooding. Next, protocol. It is a state exhaustion attack. It causes disruption by consuming resources of the server and or other network equipment such as the firewall. Okay, so one of the example of protocol attack is sync flooding. And lastly, the volumetric. It is known as reflection attack as it using the IP address of the victim and send a large number of packets towards the said victim without victim initiating anything. It tended to exhaust the bandwidth of the server. And one of it, the example of one of it volumetric attack is DNS amplification.
So I will share some example of cases. First, DDoS attack occurred in 1996 when the Panics, which is one of the oldest internet service provider, was knocked offline for several days. So, this attack also known as SIM flood, which is a technique that has become a classic DDoS attack. From that, it become increasing over the next few years, and it made Cisco can predict what the total number of DDoS attack will be happen soon. For the second example, which is Google attack 2020 was named attack of DDoS that Google's threats analysis group, or we call it as TAG, posted a blog to update about how the threats actors are changing their tactics due to the 2020 US election. This attack was happened when attacker used several networks to spoof 167 Mbps to 180,000, which is 180, which is 180,000, which is exposed CLDAP, DNS, and SMTP servers that send a large responses to them, as it was a demonstrate the volume a well-resourced attacker can achieve.
So next is for the method to prevent DDoS. First is defense mechanism against application level attack. This application level defense done by implementing a DNS amplification attacks detector, which is DAAD. Process that takes on the fly monitoring of network traffic. The goal is to analyze the message sent by the DNS servers and determine if they are legitimate or suspicious. It then triggers an alarm when the number of suspicious requests exceeds a certain threshold. The DAAD process is also focused on analyzing the user's long-term and instant behavior. It can additionally detect DDoS attacks. This allows different users to receive differentiated service. So for the second one is cloud environment. The cloud has more bandwidth. Carefully consider the size of infrastructure because the bulk of the DDoS assault rely on volume and aim to overwhelm resources like bandwidth and server. So IDS is recommended. They are useful for examining the attacker's behavior for recognized signature kinds such as SIN. So they are signature-based and effective for detecting misuse. One of option method is to install IDSES on each host machine. By using Dempster-Shaffer theory, DST, SNOT is utilized as the intrusion detection system IDS on each virtual machine VM, and the acquired data is processed. So for the last method, mitigate reflection amplification attacks. So to prevent system from being overrun, one typical DDoS mitigation approach is to use rate limitation, which can be applied to destination or sources. Destination rate limitation may have unintended influence on legal traffic, making it a less attractive strategy. Rate restricting the source is thought to be more effective. This method limits sources based on deviations from a previously determined access policy. Then, blocking unnecessary ports can lower susceptible to attacks. So next, to detect repeating structures that indicate an assault. Traffic signature filters are being used. Inspecting every packet could eventually overwhelm defenses. Threat intelligence service can assist enterprises in identifying vulnerable servers and blocking their IP addresses. This proactive method has the potential to deliver more precise mitigation.
Next is the knowledge of cybercrime and DDoS. Cybercrime. The definition of cybercrime is can be defined as an illegal activity that carry out by hacker that involve a computer network, or network device. The consequence of cybercrime on business: hacker can pull out money by accessing customers' credit card and tracking them to their bank account. Hence, it also can damaging intellectual properties and confidential data of company. For individual, hacker can threat of leaking incorrect information to others internet users. A victim may experience anxiety, which can lead to suicide. Healthcare website also can be be targeted by cyber criminals by revealing private data from patients and healthcare employees. As we know, malware and denial of service attacks are the examples of cybercrime. Next is DDoS. As we know, DDoS is malicious attempt to disrupt the normal traffic of targeted servers. The consequence of DDoS, it can make loss of their money, time, clients, and even reputation of company. In industry, majority's company lack of anti-DDoS protection. Many data from company lost and experience external threat. Single DDoS attack can cost a lot of money due to disruption of business process and recovery costs. For the awareness, any organization such as Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commission (MCMC) can collaborate with Telecom Malaysia and Malaysia Education Ministry to spread the awareness regarding cybercrime and DDoS to students at institute in Malaysia, so the student can help their company at work later.
The conclusion, DDoS is one of the most dangerous attacks in the world of internet that not only cause denial of services and loss of client, but also costing amount of money and damage reputation of the victim organization. DDoS have been evolved since it's been introduced, but so do the methods of prevention. Awareness and actions must be taken in order to ensuring that this attack can be at least be prevented or cause the most minimalized damage should it happen. That's all from us. Thank you.